I haven't washed my hair in a week because I wanted to see what would happen. I've been showering, but I thought it would be good for the hair. And who cares, man? I mean, who's going to call me out on it? Who's going to say, dude, you all right? Are you washing your hair? I'm not. I'm not, man. My cat is dead. So, look, I can't show you any licks. I'm just a fucking bedroom guitar player, man. I'm not here to show anybody any licks. I don't assume to be anything I'm not. I'm just out here. I got to do the podcast for tomorrow. Joe List is on the show. And I put my cat down. Fuck, man, it feels like a year ago, but it was yesterday. Right? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, right? It's the day before yesterday? Day before yesterday. Tuesday, I guess. Tuesday was yesterday. Was it Monday? Who cares, man? The last 2 days, I put my cat down. How can I not know what day, man? Like, has it gotten that long? Whatever. It was time, though. The hardest thing is to figure out, like, I was getting these emails from fucking assholes who were like, dude, it's time, man. What are you waiting for? Why don't you put that poor cat down? It's like, he was not suffering. I was not dragging his life on. So, shut the fuck up. I did it at just the right time. I'll figure it out. So, I just turned this on because I'm out here and I got to figure out a thing to play, and then I'm going to record. I don't feel great. It was Monday. Today's Wednesday, right? Is it? Yes, it was Monday that I put Monkey down. And it was a process, and it was horrible. It's always horrible. But it was time. So I don't know. My fucking amp on, and I think it's all fucked up now. I think I left that tube amp that I usually play through, I think I left it on since Sunday, and I don't know, I'm letting it rest. So now I'm plugged into the old 53 Deluxe, the actual Fender, a little Fender Deluxe 53. Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you. It was not easy to put him down. I almost didn't put him down, but it was time to do it, so I thought I'd let you know. Other than that, you can listen to the podcast. My hair looks good, really. I haven't washed it in a week. Does it have a nice greasy sheen to it? What's amazing, do you see an old Gibson? Yeah, you do. Sometimes, I guess I assume that everybody here has been hanging out together, but we haven't, have we? Because some people just seem to who's this guy? They don't even know my name. Is that an old Gibson? Who are you? Where have you been for the last year? Greasy Sheen. Greasy Sheen's the name of the band. Greasy Sheen is how I play guitar. Yeah, I miss Monkey, man. It's like I put him down and it's terrible. It's crying and from the guts. And it's just amazing how much of my brain that cat's well-being consumed. I imagine, this is maybe I'm a man-child, and I imagine that people with kids have, I can't even imagine that. I had this cat and it consumed, I just know because my instinct is to constantly wonder how Monkey is, all day long. When I'm in the house, I'm going to go check on Monkey and check on Monkey and check on Monkey and check on Monkey. And I can't imagine what it'd be like with kids. I couldn't fucking handle it. Because, most of the time you can't check out on them because they're not at home after a certain point. So there's that part of my brain is freed up. And now I have to focus on Buster and try not to project human feelings on him. Like, I have to assume he's not completely fucking devastated. I think he's actually a little bit excited because that fucking cat Buster has been neglected by me probably for a couple of years because both of those old fucking cats were in and out of sick. So, like, I was just worried about LaFonda. But now the entire original crew is dead. Yeah, Boomer's dead. Boomer, LaFonda, and Monkey. That whole shirt. Boomer lives, Monkey lives, LaFonda lives. They all live on. They all live on in fan art. This one even got LaFonda's eyes right. Her weird, different color eyes. All right, so I guess, we can hang out if you want. But I'm just going to try to work out a jam here. I mean, I'll answer a few questions, but I got to work. Joe List is on the show. And I didn't know much about him, but he's like, he's not fucking around. Joe List is not fucking around. Joe List is the real deal. What's going on here, man? Just close, man. What do I gotta force quit everything? Why do you fucking computers have to lose your goddamn minds? It's over, man. The whole kit and caboodle. Where'd that come from? The whole kit and caboodle. Do I need to save this? Ice-T intro? No. That's behind us. That's back in the day. That's back in the day 3 days ago. Ice-T episode. It was a different time. Check one, test, check one. Testing, go fucky fuck. You fucking fuckers. Cunt. Hey. Now you know how I do that. Gotta throw a cunt in there. It's between me and the machine. Little cunt action. Let's see. One, test, check. Mm-hmm. It was a different time. That's what old racists say when they're trying to rationalize their way of thinking. Back then it was okay. It was a different time. We didn't pay that much attention to it. It's a different time. What do we call this? We call it Joe List Intro Outro Plugs. Joe List Intro Outro Plugs. Yosemite. I know, me and Dean are going to try to go to Yosemite. "10 months sober, congratulations." Black Tea Maron, this is Newbury Comics. Boston! You're my home! How's that go? Yes, Yosemite. Yosemite's actually a different park. The hills aren't as challenging, and there's a set of the 10 Commandments on top of each. And there's several burning bushes in Yosemite. It's kind of a theme park situation. Altar where you can burn your firstborn. I'm following Jason Isbell now, and he's showing people licks, and I don't have any licks. I've got licks, but they're old licks. He's such a real guitar player, and every time I watch that stuff, I love watching it, but I'm not going to learn the lick, and it just makes me feel like I'm not going to play guitar anymore. But then I realize I can defend simplicity. I can defend my lack of interest, or not interest, my lack of discipline. I can defend it. This fucking amp is too dirty right now, man. It's just too dirty, you guys. Oh, now the plug came out. Fucking what the fuck has to happen next? Huh? They kill my other cat, fuckers? Ow! Made that up. I think we should record it. See where it goes. Don't you guys? Fuck it. Why not? Whoa! Look at all the people leaving. He's not talking, man. He's just fucking dicking around with his guitar. I got better things to do. Oh, you know what? I don't. I gotta go. No, I don't really. But I got a thing. Do you? No, not really. I'd rather look at the floor than look at him playing his guitar. Hey, man, I gotta go to... I don't, though. I don't have to do fucking anything. I don't even have to fucking shower. Why can't I hear myself? Why can't I hear myself? Hey. Fuck it, man. Shout out to the original crew. Boomer, Monkey, LaFonda, Live. Okay. All right, so they're all gone. So, jorts, yeah. I'm going to record this stuff. Do you guys want to know anything? This is a new garage, yeah. I'm doing okay. I appreciate the condolences and the thoughts. And, you know, the thing about Monkey was that, you know, I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when. And I've been thinking it was coming, like, you know, every week for months and months. Buster's okay. I mean, Buster is, thank you for asking. Buster, I've told him, what's happening? No, just, I told Buster, you know, that there's just the two of us now, and that, you know, he's going to be getting a lot of attention, and I asked him if he could handle it, and he seems open to it, you know. I'd like to get him to stop eating his feelings so he doesn't look like a little black cat baby harbor seal. But, you know, we've discussed it, and he seems open to having all the attention. I'll try to fill the gap where it's not like he and Monkey were palsing around. He would beat up on Monkey, and Monkey was old as fuck. Am I considering getting a new cat? Yeah, I'll eventually get a new cat if we all make it through this. I think I'm going to take a little vacay of some kind. I think I'm going to take a ride. I guess, are vacations popular? I mean, not popular. Are vacations possible in the era of plague we're living in? Not really, but I think I might drive up to Taos. I don't know why I got that in my head. It's the place of my roots. Not really my roots. Jersey's my roots. New Mexico's my heart. So I'm drinking coffee. So I think was going to go, yeah, I got to stop eating, dude. Yeah, definitely the road trip. Well, Dino and I, you know, if we can get the goddamn pass. See, I couldn't do anything because Monkey's been sick for so long, and he required a certain amount of attention and focus in order to keep him medicated and on top of him. So he was, you know, you just had to stay on him. And now that part of my brain is freed up. And, you know, like some people are going to Joshua Tree or Desert Hot Springs and buying houses and shit. It's like, I don't know, man. It's hot out there. Is Dean Stockwell in Taos? Good for him. But, like, I can't, like, what are you going to buy a house in Joshua Tree? For how long do you stay out there? I mean, the desert's like sort of a existential, stripped down, romantic idea, man. Just look at that. Flat line. Heat. No horizon. Yeah, man. That's what I'm going to do to my mind. Like, okay, so after a day of that, then you're sort of like, is there a store nearby? Is there a place we can buy some salsa? Can we get salsa nearby? My Bisbee, I don't know if I'm going to... Doesn't Doug Stanhope own Bisbee? When you drive into Bisbee, isn't there like a Doug Stanhope toll booth where you have to, do a shot and renounce order? Except for sports. I'm drinking coffee. Hatch. Yeah, Hatch chili. I don't want to go spend time in Hatch. I'll figure it out. Ghost Lottaburger. Blake's Lottaburger. I made chicken salad today. Come to the bookstore in Taos. I will. I'd love to go up to Vancouver Island area, but that's, I think, because, of course, we're pig people, no travel. The Gimme Shelter poster in the background is actually a Frank Kozik interpretation of that he did for the reissue of that. Where the fuck is Kozik? Does anyone know where Kozik is? Does anyone have eyes on Frank Kozik? Border closed until August 21st. We're allowed to go to Canada after August 21st? No one's got eyes on Kozik, huh? Tofino, BC, that's where I want to go. Can't go there, though. The Ozarks, I can't go to the Ozarks right now. I'm only driving, dude. I'm not going to fucking get on a plane. I don't care what anybody says. Between us, like, I've gotten into this habit where somebody found me. I was able to acquire, like, 2 N95 masks. 2. And don't bust my balls, man. I could go give it to a nurse or a doctor. I could, but I just have 2. I didn't stockpile anything. And they came, by way of a veterinary situation. But I have them, and that's what I wear when I go to places where there are people. My brother, I think, is up in Boulder somewhere and living in a basement. But I'm going to go up and see him in September when he moves into a house. So my plan is, hopefully, Dean and I... Sac is not the place to be. Well, that's an understatement. Why would anyone go to Sacramento on purpose? So, I'm not going all the way to Nebraska. It's too far a drive. I mean, New Mexico is a trek, but I think I can do that one because I can make it pretty. I guess I can make any of them pretty. But I got some fucking idea in my head that Taos has some answers for me right now. I live in Sacramento. I know people who in Sacramento. I've dated a woman from Sacramento, but I mean, so do you love it? Do you say things like, I fucking love Sacramento. Fucking Sacramento forever. Do you say that? Ever? I couldn't think of any place to live other than Sacramento. Ever say that? I'll go to Santa Fe. My buddy Devin's there. I'll probably avoid Albuquerque where I grew up. Maybe I'll go to Albuquerque. Maybe I'll go see my dad for an hour if we do it outside of the house. Milwaukee rules. I like Milwaukee. The last time Dino and I played Milwaukee's great. Big Sur, yeah, it's beautiful, but there's two places to stay, and one of them is like $19,000 a night, and you sleep in a treehouse. And the other one is like $16,000 a night, and it still costs $98 for breakfast. So I'll drive through Big Sur, but right now I don't want to spend $19,000 to sleep in a treehouse. Toby does not live in Albuquerque, no. Yosemite to you too, man. But me and I see your dad for some OAN. Yeah. Fuck it. I do love Milwaukee. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what's going on there. It's like Spokane. I know there's probably there's kind of a dark undercurrent there due to the collapse of the place. But I like the spirit of Milwaukee. Carpinteria. Yeah, I've heard that's okay. Yeah, I've got a few Dead Moon albums. I'm not going to Australia. I'm not getting on a fucking plane, you guys. Not until they figure out the filtration system. We need tests that we can take every day at home before we go out and do things. And we need the good filters on the airplanes. Thank you. Could somebody get on that? And we need a new president. Can we make that happen, please? Could someone get on that? Shenandoah in Virginia. I'm not driving to Virginia. I like Spokane, but there's something right on the periphery of Spokane that feels menacing to me. I'll come eat a burrito in Santa Fe. Where am I going to eat the burrito in Santa Fe? I usually get enchiladas and carne adobada in New Mexico. See, that's the thing. Is like, man, I might have to go to Albuquerque for the carne adobada. There's got to be some good carne adobada in Santa Fe. Brazil needs a new president, too. We have Trump Jr. there. You could actually get Trump Jr. to run Brazil. I think Bolsonaro, what is his name? He's actually worse than Trump Jr. That guy's fucking got no charm. Our fucking man-child at least sort of like has, every once in a while you're like, oh, he's like a fucking moron. That's kind of funny almost on purpose. David Lynch, sure. I would like to have him on, yeah. Bolsonaro, yeah. That guy's a fucking something. What did these guys' parents do to them? To where they're like, we're going down. And if we do go down, we're taking the fucking world with us. We're taking it with us. What kind of fucking moron, evil cunt, just like burns the rainforest, knowing full well there's no way that's good. No way that does anything but draw us closer to an end. I mean, I understand the religious fanatics hurry, but what about just the fucking douchebag, kind of belligerent guys, intentions? These malignant boomers are going to kill us all. I feel like I did see Zabriskie Point, but I feel like I should probably watch it again. I watched California Suite the other night, which for some reason I avoided, and many people avoided, I guess because it's a Neil Simon movie, but there is some really great stuff between Alan Alda and Jane Fonda at the beginning of California Suite. I don't think I am a boomer. I think I missed it. I'm just under the wire. I'm not sure what I am, but if I'm a boomer, it's very late in the arc. I'm 63, baby. Maybe boomers go to 65, maybe. But I don't think I'm exactly a boomer. Am I? Could somebody do the research on that? I've seen the Daniel Johnson doc, yeah. California Split. No, it's a different movie. California Suite. California Split's a Robert Altman film, I believe, which is good. Thoughts on Rogan moving to Texas? Hey, man, look. He doesn't want to pay any taxes because, the government doesn't need his money. It's running so well. I don't care where Joe Rogan moves. Maybe him and Alex Jones can build a joint compound that just generates bullshit round the clock. 2 networks. I'm in trouble. Yeah, okay, tail end. So, baby boomers were born between 44 and 64. Just under the wire, I'm baby boomer. So, don't hold me responsible for the bad shit. I'm barely a boomer. I'm the lost generation. I was the generation that got to high school and said, wait, the Zeppelin stuff's from 5 or 6 years ago? What's going on right now? Saturday Night Fever. How did we get fucked? Punk rock, but it's not going to make it to New Mexico until you're gone from high school. But wait, Zeppelin happened when? But we're still listening to it. Yep. What am I writing down? Andrew Schultz, do I have any thoughts on him? I have not really watched him. I know he excites the apes, and that he has seems a relatively limited perception of male-female relationships from the small amount that I gleaned. But I guess he entertains a certain faction of the community. Very diplomatic. What was that? That seemed interesting. Do you think you should interrogate your own capacity to be a malignant boomer? Favorite Jason Molina song. I love that Farewell Transmission on the Magnolia Electric Company. I listen to Farewell Transmission. What a harbinger of doom that was. That takes me out, man. Farewell Transmission. Birdie boo doo 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 doo. Do 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 do. What was the 60s like? Hey man, well, I remember the day John Kennedy died. I was like 1 year old, and it was a terrible day. But I knew even then that Oswald might not have worked alone. When I was 1, I was like, this seems fishy to me. But I didn't say it like that. I said, and I don't know if my parents really talked about it. But, what I was saying was Oswald was a patsy. Don't quote me on that. I'm making up the conspiracy. There's a chance that Oswald just did it. Everybody has their days. You know what I mean? Someday, like, you're not great at pool, but for some reason out of nowhere, you just shoot a great game of pool. Maybe you're not great at miniature golf, but for whatever reason, boom, perfect. Hole-in-one through the windmill. Maybe Oswald just got his hole-in-one through the windmill that day. Patton Oswalt is a pansy? Yeah. He's on the cusp. All right, we done? Can I work? What day is it? What time is it? 4. Your grandma dated Jack Ruby? Was she a stripper? Is the Bowie movie I worked on any good? I saw a rough cut, and I thought it was pretty good. I don't know where it's going to show up, but I hear it's going to show up somewhere. I'll let you know. Look at my hair. You know why my hair's sticking like this? Because I haven't washed it in a week. Isn't that nasty? I like it. if I keep pulling on it, maybe I can make myself balder. But I don't know. It seems to be holding up, my hairline. Did I run today? No, but I worked out a bit. Yesterday I went on the big hike. Why aren't all your podcast episodes on Spotify? They should be. I mean, at least the most recent 50, I think, is the way it works. You actually write your stuff? Yeah, I write like that. Did Glow finish shooting? No. We haven't shot that 4th season yet. It's not going to happen until next year. I'm the Jewish Elvis. Okay. What's my run pace? I don't know. I don't run. I usually do incline. I hike up the face of a mountain. So I'm going to go pee, you guys, and then get into this hieroglyphics. Definitely. It's all there, man. It's all there. It's on the walls. It's on the walls of the pyramid. How clear does it have to be, man? Huh? How clear does it have to be? Open it up, right? Open it up. What about that third eye? What about the eye on top of the pyramid? What about the Illuminati? What about the bars shooting straight up? What about it? It's all there, man. It's all there. Consolidate the power through secret societies. Hide it from the people. But then when it becomes impossible to hide, flood it out there with a bunch of other bullshit. No one will be able to tell the difference. No one will know what's real and what isn't. And then it'll all be done. Truth will be dislodged, destroyed. The clutter, the detritus of information, and power remains intact. And the dum-dums will never know what's true and what isn't. And they'll just fight amongst themselves. Yeah, lizard portal's open. All right. I'm nearsighted. And yeah, thank you for the condolences about my cat. Want me to wire you some Soros money? No, he was just here, man. He dropped off a bag. Thanks, man. I'm on the weekly round. Doubloons, usually. George Soros comes by in a Prius and gives me a bag of doubloons. Shekels. Gold shekels. He used to give me a bag of gold shekels, but after the Seth Rogen episode, now it's just gold doubloons. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to leave now. How are the Elders of Zion meetings? Awesome. Awesome. Always a good band there. I'm not allowed to tell you which bands have played at the Elders of Zion meetings, but you'd be surprised. All right. So look into the camera and say goodbye. Bye.